Who's going live? And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello everyone and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. And some of you may know I did it. I fucking beat YouTube with my big smart brain and a little bit of determination and a lot of luck. Yeah, those of you who don't know, a couple of weeks ago YouTube took down, it was an old video. Not a video that mattered to me much. It was dumb, as most of my content is. But, you know, when they do that shit, they have this system that strikes you. And I got a warning. And that is the first level. But at the end of the day, as I understand it, you only get one. And at the end of the day, I didn't want to lose that shit. That's a buffer between me and good standing. So, yeah. So I had to do a lot of work and a lot of messages back and forth to try and get it dealt with, and then not a lot for quite a number of days. And then shortly after, I think it was on Wednesday, shortly after I'd published Wednesday's video, I was doing my usual things. This is last Wednesday. Doing my usual things of looking around, answering comments, and I went to the page on my YouTube that says all the things and gives you all your messages. And what had been there for a couple of weeks was a little thing saying, community standing, warning. Which has obviously been like, every time I see it, I'm like, fuck's sake. It was gone. And I was like, oh. So I went to the video. And it was up. I was like, ooh. And so I basically made the fair assumption that I'd gotten the video back, which I had. It took them I got that immediately, checked it, did all the things, had a little victory lap, had a drink because I fucking needed it, and yeah, and then like 2 or 3 days later, I then got the message saying, "Oh yeah, we've given it back. Make sure you change the title. We wouldn't want us to do that again." I'm saying, I don't think you should have done it in the first place. What I do need to do, I'm not going to do it now because I can't be asked. I need to check if they've changed their rules, because what would be fucking amazing. Actually, you know what? I will do it now, and I'll try and do it without getting too distracted because I'm very, very bad.
Do I get to talk about Egypt now?
No. Medical misinformation, YouTube. Fucking hell, I don't know how to spell words. YouTube policy. Where is it? Misinformation? No, that's not the right one. God, it's so hard to actually find this fucking information. YouTube help. What this policy means to you. Right, we're going to have to... I'll open everything out and see if it's basically the same. Because last time, what I did... title, that was the one. They only had one reference to title or description, and they still only have one reference to the title or description. That's a shame. It would have been nice to be able to say, hey, I got YouTube's policy changed, but apparently that hasn't happened. They've just admitted that I was right, and they won't be changing their fucking policy at all, which is, you know. So even if shit happens again, I'm just going to be like, dude, this is not even in your policy. Anyway, I still won, so I don't care. It did save me a job, because if they had come back and said, no, fuck you, I would have fucking made a video where I bitch and moaned about it. And I really couldn't be asked to do that. But yeah, we're like giving some receipts and pointing it out. But they made the right choice. Not that it would have been like a big deal for them, for me whinging. They'd have been like, oh, fine, fuck him. Or they'd have just ignored me. But it is what it is. I was happy about it. Yeah, it was weird. I had a strangely good week last week. Wednesday's video did well. That happened. We had some good news, good family news, and all those things. And like, it's one of those things where you start to go, all right, when's it all gonna go wrong? And then it didn't. So we just had a good week. It was fucking weird. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say of that. I fought the YouTube and I won. Fuck you. It's Chinatown Sick. What? Or Chinatown Sick? What the fuck? Cina town. The hell is Chinatown?
Sinner.
Cinnatown? I don't know.
Are you a sinner?
It's not even the right kind of sin.
Well,
Winning.
depends where you're from. That's classed as a sin.
Winning. I've always wanted to know what that's like. It might help if I played, but one can dream. Yeah, you'll never win if you don't fight. And that's what I did. That's what people said I should do, and I did, because I don't take anything lying down. I'll do anything, any amount of work to make sure I don't have to do more work. What's up?
Nothing. You said I don't take anything lying down.
Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you're doing there. I hate too much good news. It's like the universe is front loading before the bit slap. Honestly, though, in my case, it's either all good news or it's all bad news. I'm not someone who sort of exists in an in-between. Most of what I get is very neutral. And then I will just have weeks at a time where just shit keeps going wrong and I get more and more frustrated.
Even when I get good news, I think something's gonna cock up.
Or the good news is going to be snatched away.
Yeah, I get that often. I'm a pessimist, so...
I'm not too bad on that, but yeah. I don't have a stake in this horse, but a horse steak ain't bad. I've never eaten horse, but Mrs. Sick has.
Unknowingly.
She ate a horse burger in France. Somewhere, were you just like handed it? Like, there you go. Eat. Let
Well, we were staying in a hostel, and the hostel food was not good. And so I didn't eat anything the day before. So I saw we went into like the little town where we were staying, and I saw a burger van. I was like, a burger, because I was so hungry. And yeah, I just got one without thinking about it, and I had it, and it tastes like kind of sweet. And I went, oh, maybe it's just like French beef. And then
I think they call it le beef.
One of my friends who spoke French, she said, "That's horse," and she pointed to the sign, and there was French writing all over it, but there was clearly a picture of a horse.
That's fucking brilliant.
I just completely blanked to that because I went food, and yeah, and I had it. It just tastes like sweet beef to me.
Cheval is French beef. I don't think that is. Ostrich burger, yum. Never had one of those. I would try it. I also want to try ostrich egg because they're just really big. I don't know if they're any different.
Le boeuf.
Le boeuf. He's called Shia He's called Shia the beef. That never occurred to me. I wonder what Shia means. Jack in the Box here in the States sold kangaroo in the 80s. They thought it was ground beef from Oz. How long? How long did it take them to notice? Like Demolition Man. You see any cows down here? That's a rat. Ostrich egg equals 3 dozen chicken eggs. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's not enough.
Like, I know they were big, but I didn't realize they were that big.
They are hoog. And I think part of it is just, like, proportional. They asked the passengers if they smell popcorn. Okay. Emu is good. Had both the eggs and the meat taste like steak. I can imagine that. What about a drum? Like, I love me some southern fried chicken. So a southern fried, like, ostrich leg sounds fucking amazing. Ostrich egg. I didn't like it when I had it. I guess my brain assumes that it would taste like egg, but obviously a chicken egg and another thing's egg isn't going to be exactly the same, is it? Horse fat is used for donuts. Okay, is that true? Because you have been known to be weirdly horse obsessed, and I don't know whether that would lead to you just making stuff up. Went to Comic-Con convention in Kansas City this weekend. Wore my Sir Sick hoodie. 2 people recognize it. Kudos on your infamy. That is fucking weird. So there is, if I went to some sort of comic convention, there is a non-zero chance that if I wore some sort of Sir Sick apparel.
Like, oh wow, you sound like him.
Yeah, I've always found that a very strange sort of mind space, to know that you're known enough that someone could possibly recognize you. Well, not in that sense, but that I could wear a Sir Sick t-shirt and someone on this planet would point at it and go, "That's Sir Sick." And I've as someone who has a brain who likes to ponder hypotheticals, sit down like, what would I say? And I feel like I'd want to be funny. Said, "Oh, you know Sir Sick?" And I go, "No." or are you a fan of Sir Sick? And I say, "No."
Definitely not.
No. Hate that guy. He's a dick. Well, you're wearing a t-shirt. This is my t-shirt. And just see how long it would take them. Would you take whiskey lying down? I've tried it. I end up spilling it on myself.
Yeah, he's very clumsy. To be honest, you're clumsy when you're up anyway. So
I'm clumsy in all directions. But I'm weirdly the most clumsy when I'm like walking slowly. I find walking slowly really difficult.
When you walk fast, you dance.
Yeah, when I'm fast, like things are a lot easier. When I'm slow, it's like I'm fucking teetering. I hate it so much. Although I've gotten a lot slower in my old fat age, and I've fucked one of my knees up, so it's become a little harder to keep the speed going. How about a Sir Sick convention? I don't think enough people would turn up.
There were like 6 people tops.
even if I did like one thing and it was somewhere with the most possible people could access it, maybe a bunch of you would turn up, but I think like the people in the chat right now would be like, that'd be high numbers of people turning up. I could be completely wrong. That's one of the things about internet infamy is it's very difficult to understand how many people truly give a shit. Like, because you can't judge it on subscriber count. Because as much as I get like I have 100,000 subscribers, 108 or so. If you check my analytics, I actually get well in excess of 100,000 unique views every month. Like it's like 100 and last I checked, it was 130, maybe 150. I can't remember. So the amount of people who actually give a fuck is quite hard to judge. But the main thing is, it would involve doing something, and I'm fucking awful at that.
You have to plan everything and have a space.
Even if I paid other people to do everything, I mean, A, that's paying people, which just sounds awful, and B, a Sir Sick pub crawl. We'll do a simul pub crawl. We'll go have this massive phone call, and then everybody goes to the local pub, puts on the chat, the fucking, I don't know, like, I was going to say Skype then, but it's not like fucking anybody uses Skype.
Wow, that takes me back.
I know. Boo boo, beep boo doo. Someone just got anxiety then. Oh God, someone's calling. Oh no, wait, that hasn't existed. I mean, it still exists, but it's like it might as well not. You have my axe. I pay to be here. Fair, but yeah, I don't know how worth it would be. It might be really worth it, but I also, like, just the idea of it is making me quite anxious. So, I don't know. Maybe. Get me up to 1 million. A million legitimate subscribers. I've always had to make sure of that, because, you know, when you make calls to action and then someone who thinks they're being helpful does something really stupid, like fucking making a bunch of profiles and subscribing to you, it's like, those are going to disappear. Those aren't helpful. I'm not looking to pretend my way up to a certain amount of subscribers. I mean, I've already been accused a few times of having fake subscribers. Yeah. Because that's what people do when they don't have anything to actually argue.
We're shocked that it even got this high to begin with. So,
oh, yeah.
So the fact that... I don't know. When it started after 50, I was just like
50 people or 1,000?
50,000. I was like, nah, it's not going to get any higher.
Then I doubled it like a bitch.
And then it happened, and then it got to like 70, and then 90, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And then it got to 100. I was just like, this is fucking weird. Why?
To be fair, like the real moment on that was actually owning one of the plaques. Is a very, very. Am I a fake subscriber? Who would I ask? What I find bizarre about people who have memberships is that YouTube will just unsubscribe them, or it will not notify them, which is fucking bizarre. Of all the things that paying for a membership on a channel should do, it should guarantee that no matter what, you all immediately get every single thing I do in your inbox, on your front page of your YouTube, and everything else. Like, it's bizarre to me that that isn't the case. I don't know. Like, there's not that much in terms of true benefits. I think that at the very least, make it so people can actually see the things they're paying for regularly. I mean, I would bet money that there's 1 or 2 people who are membered to this channel who've kind of forgotten that I exist. Because that's what happens. I mean, think about the amount of YouTubers that you've really enjoyed over the years. And then for like a year, they just kind of vanish. And then randomly they'll turn back up in your feed. And you'll be like, holy shit, I forgot about them. I thought they fucking died. And you go in and you're like, oh, it's been ages. And like, I get that message regularly. It's like, oh, it's been ages. Sir Sick putting up 2 videos a week, which was, I have been doing that for like 4 or 5 years now. And people still say, wow, 2 Sir Sick videos in 1 week. I'm like, yes. Fuck me. I'm a fake subscriber and I'm late. Got to find the whiskey. I mean, only true subscribers know where the whiskey is. Mm-hmm. I better get 100k with my first video I fart out in a drunken stupor, or I'm tell moms. I mean, it does bother and surprise me when a lot of shit videos just get loads of views for no reason. You can't help but be bothered by things like that. I mean, fair play to them, good luck to them, more power to them, good for them. But I actually work on my videos. I don't like. It's annoying. You can't help but be a bit salty. You can't help but be petty and and a twat. I love your humor and how you make those people sound like complete idiots. I do not make people sound like idiots. They make themselves sound like idiots. I'm just here to help point out exactly how. My subscription to Sir Sick should be laying on my driveway every morning like a newspaper in the rain. I really like that. I conceptually, that's great. Honestly, after the past week of binging Sick videos, some other creators have definitely been booted from my recommendations. And I am deeply sorry to those people, apart from the fact that I'm also glad. Hopefully, I'm better than they were, so you know. I would like my Sir Sick subscription in the form of an origami paper crane. I think that's only fair. I mean, depending on the tier. Don't make excuses for terrible people. You can't put a flower in an asshole and call it a face. I like that. I live 100 yards from the nearest whiskey supply. I've never actually been to a whiskey factory. That's what they're called. Shut up. I've been to a chocolate factory, and I love chocolate. Chocolate is delicious. Chocolate factories fucking reek. Like, they actually smell quite bad. Biscuit factories smell fucking amazing.
Biscuit factories are amazing.
There's one a couple of towns over from here, and you could tell when they're baking because you walk through the town and it's like it's like really, really, really nice smell. It's better than the town's normal smell, but yeah, like chocolate factories stink. So I'm concerned that if I went to a real distillery or whatever the fuck they're called, that it would just smell bad and would like put me off the idea. But I've never heard anybody make that complaint, so I need to just actually go out and do stuff. The only channel my girlfriend likes. But you don't. You're here just because it's the one. I'd like to request more CC. I mean...
No, please, for the love of fucking God.
Thing is, she complains.
Even his missus doesn't want him doing it in the house.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me doing CC videos.
No, just him doing videos.
Yeah, I know his missus doesn't like it. It's very funny. Although we've never seen her in a while. It's, yeah. I watch your videos and my mum hears them. She thinks you're Bear Grylls. We've been through this before. Can you do Carrie? What? I can do, my legs are slightly tired. Time to drink my own piss. YouTube regularly has me drop my pants to verify I'm circumcised for some reason. Are you sure that's YouTube or not Utubs? Potato chip factory smell great too. I can imagine that. I had to defend Sir Sick in a stream chat today. Someone included you in a group of good atheists. The audacity! That who did this?
We should direct him to the slogan that's on the channel.
I'm a new low. I'm the low.
The low for atheists.
Yeah, you get accused of interesting things as a mild famouser as well. I was in the chat of another YouTuber, not the comments of another YouTuber, not the chat's video thing, stream thing. And someone was saying, "Oh, you're that guy who does this and this and this." And never makes any arguments and only makes fun of people and you're a piece of shit and I hate you. I'm paraphrasing. But that was effectively what they were saying. And I'm like, I consider myself to make pretty solid arguments sometimes. And I make pretty coherent points. But I also make fun of people. I also make most of the fun of myself. Like, a huge proportion of my jokes are aimed at me. That's like, by design. I am very intentional with that. But yeah, so to make these claims that I am just 100% negative, worst person ever who never does anything of value in some place where I'm probably not going to see it again. I just happened to be there because I saw the video pop up on my feed again because I hadn't actually finished watching it. Clicked on it, saw my comments, or it had a bunch of comments. I was like, oh, okay, let's have a look at these. And yeah, someone was being a little shit, making claims about me. And it's a little bit surreal when people see that. Sussex pub crawl glue factory tour, fuck's sake. Sussex's claim to fame was meat swing. It's been down to fuck's sake. I do actually have a claim to fame. I've been on the news. Some fucking podunk news network in, I can't remember where, but I and Miles Power were both mentioned, and it was something to do with drinking bleach. Not that we had, that we were ostensibly against it. He's sick. He's back. He's chocolate bad, dripping in back. Oh, what the fuck?
Trying to think, like, the only time I've ever been, like, on TV was, like, the most vaguest sort of in the background was the Disney Awards when I was, like, 8, 9.
Was it a blur in the crowd kind of thing?
Yeah, and then my stepdad was like, "Oh my god, I filmed it! I saw you."
It's that, or when you're like the elbow in a picture.
That's my elbow.
That's me. I'm there. Look, it's like a fucking in Monsters Inc. when Mike he's on an advert but he gets completely cropped out of it.
Apparently,
But it's like super jazzed. I love that.
I can't properly remember seeing it because it was so long ago, but I remember me looking miserable because I have a resting bitch face. And they were like, "Oh, you look so miserable." And that's the only thing I remember.
It's just
about
my face.
When I was just walking around a giant crowd. How else am I supposed to feel?
108,000 subscribers. Not bad. It's not bad. Could be better. You can't deny it. Could definitely be better. Definitely want it to be better. Mike Wachowski. Yeah, he's a king. Love him. But it was so sick. What the fuck? I was very briefly on the news when I was 12 or 13. Our Girl Scout troop went to the local news station and they played a clip of me looking like a moron.
Nice.
Oof. So, okay, let's find the worst one. Yeah, they look fucking stupid. Do that. Paraphrasing sick is sick. Please, one. Sorry, wait for the second coming. Okay. Blurry yet world famous. I've got my eyes on you, Wachowski. That's not YouTube, that is Gary. I mean, sure is. But yeah, like, it's a weird thing. Moderate. Like, if you were to celebrity level me, it's still, like, completely fucking Z-list. And I suppose with the internet, we've expanded Z-lists to fucking unbelievable numbers of people. But at the same time, it's still bizarre to me when you find some channel that you've never heard of that's covering something that you've never heard of. And it's fucking massive. Like, they literally have millions of views on everything they do. Like, people know who they are, and you could mention it to, like, your mum, and they've heard of her. They've heard of them. And it's like, oh, shit. That's fucking weird. We started randomly watching this one guy who makes, like, food from old cookbooks. And he's massive.
Oh, Dylan.
He's got this massive channel, massive following. He's got a book. And, because it's really good content. It's really entertaining. But it came out of absolute nowhere.
It's mainly just the gay, hidden gay jokes that I like.
But stuff like that happens all the time. Just, I'm watching some fucking random video today where they're talking about some other YouTubers that all have these massive numbers, and I've only heard of, like, they're talking about people way bigger than them even, but they're still getting hundreds of thousands of eyes on them, and it's something you'd never heard of. It's a big fucking planet. There's still a lot of people, a lot of eyes, a lot of attention that can be going around. Be the underdog. The top people are either incredibly lucky or paid for. There is that. Like, I'd prefer to be lucky, but I also prefer to make things the way I want to.
Okay, okay, Mrs. Sick on Disney, fucking time to pull the fuck out. I wasn't there by choice.
Yeah, she was a very small child many years ago.
My mum and my sister, huge Disney fans, and I don't know, I have little interest in it. I was just kind of dragged along because my mum saw it. It's unfair to take my sister if she wasn't taking me as well. I was like, I would have preferred to stay at home, but...
Could I just stay at home?
Yeah, can I just stay at home, please?
With my miserable face.
with my bitch face.
6 sub to me a month ago. Best day of my life. And I'm married. Nice. I usually subscribe to people if I want to keep an eye on them, so...
You made that sound so creepy.
Not in a creepy way. In a I'm suspicious. I'm squinting.
An ominous way.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I mean. No, I'm keeping an eye on you, darling. I mean, he's married, but it's clearly not that important to him. I bought it for the bread pudding recipe. Oh, the book. Yes, it's a good book. We bought it for the peanut butter cake thing, and it's really nice.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. But then Mrs. Sick mostly made banana bread because we like banana bread.
Well, it's because I know how to make it.
But yeah, you should crack it open again.
Yeah, it's just I'm very anxious about
You should make
trying new things.
the spaghetti hoop jelly.
Oh, fuck off, no.
No, you should do that and then give it to someone as a present. How to say I fucking hate you with 3 jars of fucking spaghetti hoops. You turn it into a big gelatinous monstrosity.
No, if I was like doing a in-person D&D game, I would totally make it into a cube.
What?
Gelatinous cube.
Oh, but it's full of...
But it's full of hoops.
It's full of spaghetti. I like that. I enjoy this channel for the brutal honesty and integrity of purpose you portray. I would love it if you got lucky. The world needs another George Carlin. I wouldn't fucking compare myself to George Carlin. I'm so much better than him.
I love how you said integral.
Integrity?
Yeah. No.
How do I not have integrity? You fucking bastards. And anyway, it's not integrity. It's the fact that I can't physically bring myself to completely exploit you all to death. It's just I'm not physically capable of it. It's super annoying. I would love to do for. That's what people. I've said it a number of times. People give me props because I don't do sponsorships, and it's not because I don't fucking want to. It's because I can't. I can't sell garbage products, and I think that they're all garbage products. I've never seen one that I liked. Your Raycons are just trash. They're actually objectively bad. If you have some and you like them, there are way better ones that you could have had for less money. Are we talking about this again? Yeah, but it's true.
Yeah, but we've mentioned it so many times.
Well, people fucking bring up my integrity, and I have to point out how it's not integrity.
It's integrity!
Yeah. Americans should write in Sir Sick for president. Hashtag getting down with the sickness. I could get a pretty high office in America.
Don't you need to be American to be...
I think you have to be American to be the president. But you could be, like, Secretary of the Interior, whatever the fuck that is.
What the fuck's that?
They interiorize the secretary.
I don't know. It sounds pretty sexy, though.
It does sound pretty sexy. Oh, God, the gelatin jello mold recipes, they scare me. I mean... You should try them. SpaghettiOs, Bachelor's Delight. I always liked beans and sausages. Or beans and franks or whatever you call it.
Bin bag sponsor. That would work, actually.
Sorry, what?
A bin bag sponsor. That's what you need.
I mean, to be fair, we have a really big bin, and there's only one fucking company that sells bin bags that fit. At least on Amazon. And they're really expensive. Yeah, it's very annoying. They do take fucking tons of garbage in them, so I don't have to do tons of trips. Because the fucking council moved our bins. And now they're down like 1 million fucking steps, and it's really annoying. But, yeah. All those sponsorships are scams. Every single one of them. I feel like maybe some of them aren't. But...
Oh, no.
So many are just... It's not a scam, it's just trash. Like, something can be a good product and be overpriced. And integrity. Sell us crap. Again, I told you that it's not about integrity. I just can't fucking do it. Witty retorts and are superior to swear and curse words. But swear and curse words are fucking great. I use both, and that's what makes me better than everyone else. You like
swearing because it weeds out the weak.
Yeah, exactly. You sit there and you just say cunt, and then if someone gets really upset, they leave. It's great. Or they start bitching you out, and you go, calm down, fuckhead. Don't you fucking shout at me. Okay, Sir Sick and Mrs. Sick. Time to introduce you to the fourth wall. Peanut butter, Marmite. Love, hate, or projectile sick. What the fuck?
What, together?
Peanut butter and Marmite.
No.
Would it be like a swirl? You know, like a raspberry swirl in something. But instead of delicious raspberry jam, it's fucking Marmite. Oh, that just makes me think of like a Marmite cheesecake.
There's so much better things to eat than Marmite. If you had an actual choice, like you have limited funds, and you go into a shop and you're like, I need to buy something. Am I going to buy peanut butter or am I going to buy Marmite? What are you more likely to going to choose?
I mean, many years ago it would have been Marmite because I didn't like peanut butter at all.
No, I used to not like peanut butter.
But you hated Marmite as well.
That's mainly just because
you would have picked the Marmite. You would have picked the peanut butter.
The reason I didn't like peanut butter is because the only peanut butter that I knew about was the one with the bits in, and I don't.
You didn't know about Smooth.
I didn't know about Smooth, so I was like, no, I'm having that.
Nutella for the win. That is
Nutella's
pretty fucking accurate.
True.
Nutella beats the shit out of both of those, especially on a cake.
Hello from South Africa. Hello from England.
My wife told me to be in touch with my feminine side, so I crashed the. Oh my god! I crashed the car and ignored her all day. Fuck's sake!
Thank you, Vegeta.
That is a very bad joke. I mean, to be fair, Prince Vegeta would say shit like that. So, Marmite, burn it. Just burn it and stop making it. I think if you burn it, the smell would be much worse. But they say Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. I am very middling on it. I think it's fine.
I don't like it.
I will have it on things, but I don't fucking love it. I know people who will eat a spoonful of it, and I think those people are serial killers. I am 100% convinced of that as a fact, because you can't possibly do that without wanting to kill people. But
it's like the people who have a spoon of cinnamon and it doesn't bother them.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things. Like, I love mayonnaise. If you gave me a heaping spoon of mayonnaise,
Ugh.
I wouldn't be super fucking jazzed about eating that either. No. Hello from hell. Are you in, which, is it Switzerland?
There's a town called Hell. So.
Yeah. I say one fucking compliment, I get ripped apart in the comments. I love this channel. Oh, yeah. You have to be. Sick, some obscure French folklore. If you drink 3 glasses of milk and place 3 cats' whiskers underneath your pillow before bedtime, a goblin will tickle the underside of your balls. Well, I'm not sure how accurate that is.
You do like your balls being tickled, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a try. That's quite a lot of milk, though.
That is a lot of milk.
Milk.
Is it worth it when you can just tickle your own balls?
That's true. And I just use my ball tickling goblin anyway. I call them the golden syrup from those green gold cans. Oh my god, that is so good. Golden syrup in sandwiches, and then you microwave it. It's really weird and it's really nice. At least it was when I was a kid. It might be fucking disgusting now, but like, sugar sandwiches were a thing I did as a kid, and I imagine I wouldn't be super pleased by them.
I had ketchup sandwiches.
Ketchup sandwich, that sounds fucking nasty. A mayonnaise sandwich sounds pretty fucking nasty too. You need other things. 4 pancake stack, butter, syrup, topped with cinnamon sugar donut. Yes, I look like Cartman. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have. I don't think we truly understood the glory of an American breakfast until we had the fire.
Yeah.
And then we
had one every day, and I was like, "Yeah, we're getting fat off of this."
Well, when we had the fire, we had to. The first week we stayed in a hotel, and so we had to go to the house a lot to do stuff because it wasn't burnt down. It was just like the fucking. The cabinet next to us, but it meant that all of our electricity and shit was gone, so like we couldn't actually stay in the house. And so we went down from the hotel, which was like 2 miles away, to a local pub that sold food, and they had an American breakfast, and we were like, "Fuck it, that sounds really good. It's got pancakes in it." I was like, "I'd love some dessert for breakfast," and yeah, we had multiple of those. I think we needed the energy, to be honest.
Yeah, that was our excuse.
Jam sandwich, just jam 2 pieces of bread together. As in, it's really fucking dumb. It's a jam sandwich. See how fucking close they are together? Ketchup chips are the best. Do they have ketchup chips over there? Is it a chip with ketchup in it? Or is it just chips with ketchup on it? Because that's just chips for a lot of people. I mean, I like chips and mayonnaise. Chips with mayonnaise is fucking astounding. Oh my god, I've just realised we did the food thing again. I mostly survive on Mountain Dew and cigarettes. Why does your mountain have a 7 in it? Is mountain a bad word that I don't know about? English breakfast to fart your whole day away. I mean, only if you have too many beans. Just have less beans. It's good. One local store had them.
My stomach is basically like a acid pit.
Mm.
Like, I don't tend to get. Well, it's like you get tummy bugs a lot, don't you?
What do you mean?
Like you get stomach problems way more than I do.
Occasionally.
Like I have like an iron stomach.
I am more affected by the food that I eat than you do.
Well, yeah, like I have a lot of spicy food and it does nothing.
But you're getting worse as you get older, and now you're starting to get heartburn regularly. And I'm like, haha, lol, fuck you.
Yeah, but that's from bread.
Not just bread. You get it from other things as well. If you
no,
eat
it's
too
like
much,
it's bread.
If you eat too much curry, you get affected. Don't deny this. This has happened.
Oh no,
if you
that's
eat too much spicy
that's because
food.
I overfill myself.
Well, it's not just that.
My food.
If you eat spicy food, like really spicy food, 3 or 4 times in a row, you then are all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's because you're getting old.
No, it's not. I'm not.
Oh my
old.
god, I'd forgotten all about ketchups. What is this?
I've never heard of ketchups.
Try mayonnaise with chili oil.
That actually sounds really nice. I like chili, so.
I mean, I don't want to put either in my eyes. Mrs. Sick is a goat, confirmed.
Is Mrs. Sick Carl Pilkington after a sex change? I have more hair.
I mean, on top of your head, yes.
No, I have more hair everywhere.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm a very hirsute person.
A spoonful of whiskey makes the whiskey go down, and you've got to follow up with some whiskey, otherwise it just isn't right. I would love to try frog's legs, but I've heard it tastes just like chicken, and that would be disappointing. I think it depends on how good you get them. I would do frog's legs, but
no,
it mostly seems quite annoying.
It seems pointless because of how small they are too.
Yeah, like tiny little chicken drums is what I've been told that it's like.
You love chicken wings, though.
Vegemite before Marmite, they're the same fucking thing.
If you eat too much curry, you'll end up working in a call centre.
Yeah, they're just being a twat. No way Vegemite is horrible. I mean, yeah.
Are people stuck on the whole Vegemite thing? Or was it? Oh, it was other one before. Was it Marmite? That's what
I think they're the same thing, personally.
Are they the
I know
same
some
thing?
will disagree, but I don't care.
I thought one was like beef based and one isn't.
No, I'm pretty sure they're both a vegetable extract, but I could be wrong. It's like really, really intense vitamin D or something like that.
Yeah, maybe I should have it.
Or vitamin B. I don't know. Ketchups were chips, French fries, sold in British supermarkets in the 90s. They were chips shaped like a hexagonal prism with a hole down the core filled with ketchup. What the fuck is this fever dream? And how do I not know about it?
Please, please, please. Need to ask. Well, ASL. What did the Egyptians eat? Primarily
nothing. They died. That's why they're gone.
They're still there. They primarily had...
The ancient Egyptians aren't still there. They were ancient. That's the point of being ancient.
Yeah, they're heritage. But the primarily they had beer, which was usually very weak beer, which is...
Is that what they ate, is it?
Well, it's because the water is usually bad, so they would ferment things in order to, like, clean the water so they could actually drink something that was clean. And then they had bread as well. And then if you were more middle class, then you'd have more, like, vegetables and stuff. And then you would eat meat more if you were wealthy. Like, Hatshepsut was a female pharaoh who... A lot of her statues make her look like really beautiful and stuff, but there's also depictions of her being quite obese, just because she probably ate beef a lot.
Right. Anyway, someone says that frog doesn't taste like chicken, so that's both good and bad news.
Does it taste like frog?
Tastes just like toad. Are you thinking of Bovril, Mrs. Sick? Bovril? Isn't Bovril like a gravy?
I might be thinking of Bovril. I don't know. I don't like Bovril either, so...
Pot-flavoured cat noodle. Well, you mean cat-flavoured pot noodle, but yeah. I would eat that. Num num. I like pot noodle. People say it's bad. I don't care. We survived off of them for a while. When we were very poor, they were a cheap way to get food into your face. Definitely should try Korean fried chicken with Korean beer. I would do that. That sounds all right.
I made a Korean curry once, and that was really nice. I liked it.
Yeah. Well, they started a system of Mrs. Sick doing dinners on Wednesdays and sometimes Thursdays, because I'm usually at my most busy on Wednesdays. So it gives you an opportunity to experiment. So if you have any ideas that are relatively easy to pull off...
My experiments is fajitas.
So far it's been mostly fajitas.
Fajitas and curry, because that's what I know how to make.
And to be fair, I have bought some fajita kits, so that you at least have access to them.
Oh, I do love fajitas, though. It's my favourite food.
Of course, if we're really bad, we'll go out into the... Because we just had chicken, rice and veg for tea tonight, which is a solid meal... For like health wise, doesn't make you brain happy though, and that's when we do our worst damage to ourselves and have an extra dinner, which we really need to stop doing.
Well, I've only eaten once today, so
it doesn't count. I mean,
no.
I didn't have lunch, so an extra round of fajitas for second tea, second dinner. Korean fried hot dogs are also that sounds fucking amazing. I don't know what that is.
Korean food, some of it can be quite spicy, and I've never tried. I want to try genuine Korean food because people say it's really spicy.
There's a thing Mrs. Sick doesn't understand, and she said it to me many times, even though I've corrected her.
What?
So many times. She'll go, "But you don't like spicy food, do you?"
You don't?
Yes, I do. She can't quite comprehend how spicy food goes through me, and it can cause me discomfort. But that doesn't mean that the taste in my face isn't a sensation. And that doesn't mean that I can't go, oh, fucking hell, that's a bit spicy.
The six are hobbits confirmed. He isn't. He's freaking giant, unless you're a giant hobbit.
I would definitely be the giant hobbit. Baked catfish in mustard baked catfish in mustard and honey is amazing. Super simple to make too. Mustard is one of those things that's either that you have either really gentle ones that are like quite nice, or these ever so slightly stronger ones that taste fucking vile to me.
I don't know. I love mustard.
I can't remember which one it was.
Maybe it's because I can actually taste it.
But my brother offered to make me a sandwich. I said,
yeah.
I'll make you a ham sandwich. And I went, oh, that sounds really nice. And he just put like this thin layer of mustard in it. Most disgusting thing I've ever eaten.
I found that super tasty.
I was like, what? Why did you spread fecal matter through my sandwich? I thought you were doing something nice for me. I've realized now that you were simply trying to kill me. Yeah. I guess that's why he doesn't cook for me that often. But yeah, serious food suggestion: chicken breast cut a pocket lengthways, fill with Philadelphia garlic cheese, wrap in foil until cooked, suggest mushrooms and chips with it.
No.
That sounds...
Mushrooms are nasty.
She doesn't like mushrooms, but I'm pretty sure the rest of that sounds pretty good.
But you just put... All you need to do then is put breadcrumbs on it, and you got yourself a Kiev.
That does sound fucking sick, actually. New Jersey has fried hot dog place. Fried hot dog place. That's what that says, and that's very annoying to read. Don't do that. Bad. Deep fried Twinkies taste like heart attack. I can understand that.
They don't need to be deep fried. They're still heart attacks on their own.
Yeah, we've had... Yeah, I can't remember how we had Twinkies, but someone, like at Christmas, I think it might have been my mum,
I think it was
bought
your mum.
Twinkies because she thought it would be funny. And they were not great.
They're so disappointing.
Yeah, that was the main thing. I was thinking... Maybe this will just be like overly sugary.
I was thinking they're American. They're probably going to be super sugary, and they were just really plain. Unless they were like...
They were actually bland.
Unless they were like Anglified. I don't know, but they were like really...
They were apparently legit.
I don't know.
I think she bought them from America.
I think they're really boring.
Yeah. We legitimately didn't get it. It was one of those things that was just like... And to be fair, we looked at the package, and the package said 2 fucking metric tons of sugar in it. So I was like, oh, this will be very, very sweet. That should be okay. Fucking didn't taste of anything. It was weird. Oh, shit, I forgot to do the thing.
What thing?
The thing where I take a sip first.
All right, I can't see you because you're behind your screen.
And I'm also stupid. You trusted your sibling to do a nice thing. We were adults at the time, and he was trying to do a nice thing. It's just that he likes mustard, and I don't. He even said, "Oh yeah, I put a thin layer of mustard in it." I was like, "I'm not gonna fucking like this, am I?" And it's one of those things. I think I ate it all, and I didn't say anything, but I did. I hope, I hinted next time. I was like, that was nice. Can you not put mustard in it next time? Because it's fucking vile and I hate you. What's up?
No, something gross.
Oh, is it me?
No, I said, okay, hot spices make sperm taste better. Ask Mrs. Sick.
What? I don't even know how to respond to that. When I have hot spice, my cum tastes exactly the same. Hostess, who made Twinkies, went bust, so another company bought the rights. And they're just not the same. This deep-fried nonsense with shit cream in it is now slightly worse, slightly better. Twinkies are just bland sponge filled with cake with disappointing cream. There we go.
I don't know why they're so hyped up then.
Well, from the sounds of it, they were slightly better when Hostess did it, but I would bet money that they were slightly better. I don't know if this is a new Coke type situation, or if it's just that they've always not been that great. Hostess sucks now. Little Debbie is the true queen of snacks. A Little Debbie. That sounds like a very strange name for a snack. I'd like a huge Robert. Did you know that the major American chocolate brand puts in a substance that has the taste of puke? That's why it smells like milk gone bad. That's fucking Hersheys, isn't it? I was given a bag of Hersheys Kisses. I didn't get the puke taste, but I also didn't think that they were good chocolate. It was just like, it tasted exactly the same as the cheap chocolate that you could get from a corner shop in this country. Like, you have these chocolate bars that are like 20p a pop. A good chocolate bar costs you £1.
Well, more than that.
Like, not
now more than that anyway.
Back when I was a kid, now it's like £2.
It's
but like,
way more than that now.
Fuck me. It costs money, but the cheap ones are still 20p somehow. Mm-hmm. And they're still fucking vile. It's exactly not good chocolate. Mrs. Sick will eat them. She don't care. She don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but chocolate's chocolate, so...
say that.
No, I say that, but I tried Hershey's chocolate, and it is not chocolate.
I mean, there is that. Yup, Hershey is disgusting. Yeah. I used to get free Little Debbies. Well, you should let them free. People are eating them, apparently, the poor girls. Hershey's is pretty crap. Yeah. I've experienced it. I wasn't fucking impressed. I mean, I ate the whole goddamn packet like a fucking asshole, but that's just because I'd lost control of my life, and I was still like 12. We allergic the mushrooms, but not the whiskey shrooms. Nudge, wink, wink, nudge. Thank you. You get what you pay for. That's true. But yeah, Mrs. Sick, she loves chocolate, but all chocolates, and it's weird to me that she can eat the really cheap stuff. You still prefer slightly better stuff.
Well,
Like Belgian chocolates, you are.
Belgian chocolate's so nice.
What is it, Lindor? That look like giant Maltesers, but are like way better.
Lindt chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're nice as well.
Well, I think the circles are Lindor. Lindt is the brand.
Lindt is the one in the balls.
Yes.
And then when you eat them, they're kind of melty.
You put the balls in your mouth and the balls melt, and you go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of sex. Kisses are the only American chocolate that isn't vile. Weird that they don't taste like Sick when Hershey bar does. So it's because it was Kisses that I didn't get the vomit. Maybe there's something about turning them into what look like little pinched off turds that make them slightly less disgusting. Fun fact. It still wasn't good chocolate.
Oreos are kind of boring as well.
Yeah, like I'll eat Oreos. I don't dislike them. If someone has them, they go, "You want an Oreo?" I go, "Yes."
Custard creams, though.
Custard creams are pretty fucking great. Custard creams would be better if they were bourbons. Bourbon outside with the custard cream inside.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Because the chocolate inside of a bourbon cream is a bit lame.
Yeah, they're a bit disappointing.
And the outside of a custard cream is a bit disappointing. But no one has ever combined the two together because they're not geniuses like I am. I've had Reese's Pieces before. They're not bad for an American chocolate. Well, they got peanut butter in it, haven't they? I would definitely try that. They're probably pretty nice. I like the Family Guy explanation of how that happened, and it's just two guys were really enjoying their chocolate and their peanut butter, and then they crashed into each other, killing each other violently, and someone just took the food that got left over. And I'm pretty sure that that's true. Fudge rounds. Oh. Is that like a bullet? You fire it into the back. Like, Americans do seem like they would have a form of chocolate that is
also a weapon
applied by firearm.
It's dual
Open
purpose.
wide.
I like that it's dual purpose.
Death by chocolate.
Well, it's not chocolate, it's fudge.
Okay, death by fudge.
I like fudge, though. Fudge is nice.
No, the cop killed... Oh, I forgot about the cop killing him. He eats it and he goes, oh, that's really nice. Bang, bang. Yeah, I'd forgotten that. South Park reference, salty chocolate balls. I remember when the song came out, and I remember everybody was like, what the fuck? Toblerone for the win. Toblerones are pretty good. If you haven't tried it, the orange Toblerone, if you like orange, the orange Toblerone is like really nice. I also like the white one. And the normal one. I just don't like the. You
just like Toblerones.
I don't like the dark chocolate one, but I'll eat it.
God, I love dark chocolate.
Because I lost control of my life.
I've been trying to find them again because I can't find it. It's like 100% cocoa.
Bourbon creams are disappointing. Not a drop of whiskey in them. Fair.
It's black chocolate, and it's just 100% dark.
Oh yeah, you like that? Don't you?
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm weird because I can actually taste it. That's why I like it. I
mean, I can eat dark chocolate, but you definitely you can't eat it like you eat milk chocolate.
I can.
Because you can eat milk chocolate, but you have to let it melt. I've just realised what time it is, and yeah, we're going to fuck off in about 40 seconds. But I have the beatus. I hope everyone watching has some chocolate in the house so they don't have to go buy some now. Apart from the people who can't eat chocolate. Like dogs. I know a lot of dogs watch the show. They're like, woof. They can't type, so you don't know they're there. But that's a fact. Don't try and test it. Chocolate-coated coffee beans are interesting. I imagine they are interesting. Fredo, pick one. Solid or toffee?
Toffee?
It's not toffee.
You mean caramel?
Yeah, it's caramel on them. But caramel, 100%.
Caramel ones are better.
unless they melt in the packet when they are a fucking nightmare.
They're a bit goop.
They are. Yeah, you definitely need to fridge them first because they're very there's a delicate. Anyway, before I get
bye.
caught on a Freddy tangent, thank you all for coming, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Buh.
Do you have work?